We're live. All right, it's that time of year where we got to get this Mink open and start studying for the big test. Don't shake me off. All right, we're going to open this Mink up like the space shuttle. We want to be able to have two big flaps that open, and then we can close them every day we put them away so everything inside doesn't dry out. So the first incision, we want to come right down to where the body wall meets the pelvis, right here. You can kind of put your fingers in there and come to a little point. We're going to put our first hole right there. Now here's how you do this. I'm just going to use my thumb and forefinger. You do not need forceps for this, and a pair of scissors. Above where I'm going to cut, I'm just going to gather up, and you can see the midline. Here's rectus abdominis on both sides. That white part's the midline. So I'm just going to grab that. You can see I pinched it up with my fingers, and I'm just going to walk my fingers down, and I'm pushing the intestines away. I'm going to come up about an inch, and I'm going to just stand these scissors on end and make a hole. Watch. Just about 1/4 of an inch. My hand in the way. I'm sorry. Okay, how am I going to do that? It needs to be vertical, but I'll do it from the side on this one so you can see me. And I'm just like 1/4 of an inch. You can see the scissors are open about that much right there. And I'm just going to make a little hole. That way I'm not damaging any tissue. And I'm going to take my probe in that hole, and now I have it. Everybody see that? Got a nice big hole there. All right, now the first, and make sure you stay on the midline. I need you to stay right in the middle. And this Mink's kind of twisted, and I'll roll him down here as we go. We're going to make a midline incision all the way up to the xiphoid process, and you'll be able to feel it. It's right there, okay? We do not want to cut all the way through his sternum and into pectoralis minor. So we're going to about right there, right to the bottom of minor. Just keep solid up pressure, round side down. This is not going to take long. I'm just going to go seam the body wall. Ooh, that was like Christmas paper. That was cool. I'm just going to go right down the midline. And you should eventually, yep, I can feel it. You should run into the diaphragm. Okay, now I'm into bone right there. I can feel bone there. I'm going to go a little bit further though. Ooh. Ooh, that had to hurt. Okay, I'm going to spin him around. Now I want to finish this line. I'm going to finish this right down to the pelvis, right like, ooh, round side down, Skirps, come on. Right like that. So I got him open. Ooh, look at all that fat and deliciousness in there. It's wonderful. Oh, there's this little bladder. Bladder. Hello, that's my bladder. All right, now, to create the shuttle doors, I'm going to turn my Mink back around. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to follow the body line about 3 or 4 inches back towards the vertebral column. So watch. Lift this up. And this is really fatty. That right there is dried blood. Let me show you. That's dried blood right there. Okay, we do not want that all over the place. I'm going to put that back. And it's going to be all over our tools, so we have to soap and clean the tools today. All right, so I'm just going to follow the body line. Don't come up high here. I want it to look like a good oyster on the half shell when we're done. You can see how that will open up now, okay? I'm going to do the same thing. Let me try to get my hand out of the way. Going around on this other side. So I'm going to stay low on the body wall. Don't cut anything. What? I'm sorry, I'm trying. So I'm just going to follow the body wall around real low, 3 or 4 inches. And you can see, oh, look at all that delicious fat in there. Look at that. We got that out of there. We can fry some fish, people. Okay, now I got those two open. Now I'm going to bring the Mink up this way. Now the ribs are really long. You can see the ribs are right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come backwards, and I'll probably cut the bottom 2 ribs. They'll cut with scissors. Don't worry about it. I'm going to come backwards this way. I don't want to go straight across here. I'm going to come backwards. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to follow the line of the rib cage, and then I'm going to turn straight down like that. Now you can see in this case, when they sewed this, they actually accidentally sewed the intestinal tract. So I'm just going to release that one stitch. That's actually a staple. That's nice. Let me see if I can get that off of there. I'm just going to cut it away. There we go. So now I got a flap there. See? And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to go back around the rib cage. You can feel the bottom of the rib cage is right there. Just go right around it, right to, and now we have it open. We have two nice flaps, and we can open and we can close. We can open and we can close. What do you think? You do that now. Go.
Do I have to take this flap off?